7 Division 9. Hopefully everyone is having a really good match on course tonight. Here we have 7 calf and 7 calf and 2-6. Breaking 4s. Going to be North Point. Here is your standings of Division 9. You got 2-6 leading up 7 calf as 2-6 is 2-3 going into this fight, and 7 calf is 1-4, hoping to get that 5th spot above Sons of Valor and get above 2-6, get into that 2-4 loss scenario. TPL rules. Let's get the rules. We are having 1-man arty, so arty gun cannot get destroyed, or arty guy cannot get killed. Also have indestructible nodes, so both teams can play on a both level playing field and have resources at least on the same playing field. Panther is banned, so the only heavy tanks you will see is the Tiger for the Axis. And we will, starting shortly, probably just waiting for a couple more people to load in here. As I will be your caster for tonight in Ohio. This is my first TPL stream cast, so hopefully everything will go smoothly. If there's any issues, anything I can improve on, please let me know in the comments after the stream is done, or during stream, so I can fix it as good as I can, as best as possible. That we're going to be playing up against right now, that 2-6 and 7 calf are going to go up with. Like I said, I will be your caster for tonight, Ohio. First cast. still waiting for a couple people to go in here and load into the game. We should be starting momentarily. We're actually still missing a couple 7 cap guys. Back to North Point here. This is the point they'll be fighting up against. Alright, map should be flipping any minute now. Just bear with us. Here we go, map being flipped. Make sure I'm joining the right side. All right. So again, to go over the rules a little bit, because it was a little bit from start, from when I said them. There is no Panther. Panther is banned. There will only be Tiger for the Axis. Indestructible nodes, so both teams can play and get resources fairly. And there is one arty player, and the arty gun cannot get destroyed, along with the SPAs that is added to update 19, the SPAs are prohibited from playing. Little cross section here for 2-6 when they have to, if they lose North Pass, Jacob's Barn, they would have to cover more ground than, let's say, 7 Cav, because they have the point right after it. 2-6 has to spread their guys kind of thin if they start getting some contested cap pressure on Jacobs. Along with North Pass, the Axis has the advantage here because it is also in their, it's way closer in their grid line to start off. Let's see, is anyone doing any rocket snipes? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Alright, trucks both roll out. Two-6 has both the medium tank and light. Going right into, looks like up here to get the high ground advantage to overlook North Pass. Tank round goes out and gets a truck snipe, I think. Yes. So 2-6 gets a truck snipe off opener. So that is going to set back 7 Cav severely, as it looked like it was this light tank up here. Or not light tank. This medium. Had a line of view all the way down into that tree line there. So very good opener for 2-6. 7 Cav is going to have to establish their new line of attack here, as Raptor is the only SL, as it looks like, down here. We also have Wollert as well. We have Kronos over here. Patience game. Looks like 7 Cav is getting some guys all up in their blue zone already. For Cap. Wilma might find Hayden here. He does. Takes a shot, takes out Hayden. As the first Cap will go to 2-6. Just into 7 minutes of our match here. And it looks like the only SL down here is Wollert on his lonesome on the fast. So So the Axis is going to have a great advantage here. 2-6 over 7 calf. That truck snipe in the very beginning was very huge. Also 7 calf trying to get very wide here, or excuse me, 2-6 going to get very wide here, and they also have a whammo garrison back here to reserve station and to slowly flood glides into Overlook as well. So 2-6, starting to get the established front line here to start getting some pressure onto the front line of 7 calf, as they only have 1 garrison up here in the north, supported by the medium tank on the point down here. Fighting in these tree lines, gotta play smart in the trees, don't have very much cover. This mole is getting sandwiched in by Axis forces right now, as he does find Cuz right there, takes out Cuz. Mars might find the crossfire on him, which he does somehow. And that P4 looks like it found eyes on the Sherman, which it takes out that Sherman. The Sherman goes down. It's the first medium tank that gets destroyed. Here and see their progress they got going on here. Looks like they took out a supply truck as well back here. They're getting close to this garrison. Unless this is a Axis garrison. No, that is a Allied garrison. They're walking right by the garrison. Got the commander back here too. And as the fight in the tree line continues to progress, Mars still down here. As 7 Cab has made its way across the river up into the bunker and trench line, trying to get a flank going on to 2-6. Now by Kurtz. Kurtz takes out Sergeant there as well. Will he find the OP though? Cuz spawns right back in, but no match against Kurtz. Takes him out. For sure got eyes on that outpost, I would assume, to try and take that out. As there is a outpost of Charlie for 2-6 that is leading into Overlook a little bit, as Chaos is slowly making himself into the hard cap. But Sumner is saying no to that, getting him out of here. Also, that 2-6 is making their way up in the tree line here. We got Texans just going straight up the gut, along with H Squad, line holder, going right up the gut to Overlook there. And 7 Calf still has a somewhat presence in the bunker trench line network. Trying to get the little flank going on. 2 SLs back here. As both points get contested, both points start to get capped at the same time. Texans over here going up against Sumner again. Takes out somebody there, the 2-story. Rocket flies right overhead of Raptor. Chaos might have eyes on that garrison. Rocket that garrison that's there. Rocket goes into the side of that building there. Cap progress continues to go on Overlook. Let's go back to North Pass in the tree line. Still very, very slow progress. Back on Overlook, it looks like 2-6 here has encircled Overlook as they are coming in from all sides of your screen right now. As cap progress from 2-6 begins to fade away as 7 Cap is defending Overlook. Drum laying hate with the grease gun there. Takes a shot. Doesn't go down though. Raptor goes down. Aiden from behind coming in with the flank takes out both 2-6 guys there. As Lineholder and Texans try to get their way back up to Overlook to support their guys there, but unfortunately they were too late. Looks like Mole is holding it down all by himself again. Up here in the tree line. Kurtz is coming back to re-assist. The Redbeard right there takes out an OP. Raptor knows he's got to defend this garrison. Unfortunately, he gets taken out. Snacks overlooking the garrison takes out the commander, and Redbeard goes in to dismantle that garrison, which Overlook is starting to get captured by 2-6. And that garrison is down on their point, as their backup garrison they have is down to the south of Overlook in that bunker network, that bunker trench line network. Wallace and Conklin. Good fight in the tree line here. Khan goes in for the bandage as Stewart also makes way into the point to get rid of that cap progress as well. Wallace takes the shots, but misses, and Khan will trade back and kill him. We got Mafia over here pushing up past the bunker. Stewart turned around. It's going to come back into the pathway as Overlook is starting to get captured again. But we do have Snacks back here with AT kit. He does have a rocket launcher looking to take out this Stewart. One rocket from this gets launched into the Stewart, and Snacks can take out that Stewart. The Stewart gets taken out on Overlook. Bullet is hiding right there. Lieutenant takes out Sumner. Flare goes overhead. Axis flare, and it looks like Overlook here is going to go and be half capped as Khan will get completely encircled by 2-6, and he will be all on his lonesome here as he gets taken out there by Rain, it looks like. Plenty of 2-6 guys here in the hard cap, but they start to... No, they do not. Cap progress continues to still go into 2-6 on Overlook here. As 7 Cap has a lot of guys. We got Knight R over there playing medic. A lot of guys trying to get into the hard cap, but 2-6 is preventing that. Well, as it goes into contested there, but that will not matter. It goes to 1-4 or 4-1, 2-6. And 29 minutes into this game, 2-6 takes 7 Cap's second point. First heavy gets spawned, dropping it there right in the medium HQ. And 2-6 here is going to start to get some cap pressure into reserve station, it looks like, from this OP and Garrison. The P4 also moved into a circle, takes a rocket there from Richard. They would have to repair that tank. So that'll slow that P4 down a little bit. The Burnt Forest, we got Kurtz and Cuz still going at it. Kurtz takes out Cuz there. The front line, we got Toy and Mars trying to make their way into reserve station. Flare goes out, they both get pinged on the map. They know that they're getting some guys trickling into the map here, accompanied by Darth and Chaos back there. Snacks all on his lonesome. Ryzen goes in for the melee kill. Takes out Snacks there. And 2-6 is going to clear off the hard cap here for Overlook, as 7 Cap is trying to use this trench line back here to try and get a presence back into Overlook. .76 down here. My apologies, not 76. Tank down there. Trying to make their way into the Overlook. As 2-6 still has some guys trying to trickle in into reserve station here from the Burnt Forest. back to Overlook. As 7 Cav is making their way through that tree line. As 2 guys there are at that 2-story building. Mole is going to include himself. And accompanied by Qonzer. As Yarick gets taken out there as well. This P4 though might cause them some issues on this point. One rocket sails in. Gonna line it up with that third or the second. The pieces there. And he gets taken out in return. Ammo supply drop gets dropped for the Axis onto Overlook as well. And it looks like Mole is going to be all on his lonesome. Mole is taken out there by Squishy. And a 7 Cav Tiger tank is also decided to join the lines here. As 2-6 is also trying to gain some ground here through the burnt forest. Try and get some ground from reserve station, which it actually looks like they kind of cleared it out a little bit. 7 Cav kind of cleared it out a little bit. Back to Overlook here. It looks like this Tiger might anchor Overlook here. Richard has his rocket sailing right inside of that. Oh, P-Strike comes in, takes out the Tiger. That is huge for 7 Cav. As the first Tiger gets taken out, or the first Heavy gets taken out for a 7 Cav, that was a great P-Strike. That P4 is going to be all on its lonesome. This 2-6 has some guys in the back line of 7 Cav on this last point. Charlie squad from earlier. She just moved his OP behind that barn there. Sumner knows he's here somewhere. That garrison is showing up hot. And that P4 does get taken out. I would assume from Richard. Or maybe that medium tank took him out too. But cap progress goes into 2-6 down here from reserve station, from the back line of that whoever that SL is, from Redbeard. As Hayden, Drum, and Sumner try to defend this point, as the garrison did get taken out on reserve. So Redbeard is going to look to get some fills on his OP so they can get some good cap progress going on to reserve station. As it also looks like an airhead is coming down. A-Axis airhead, I would assume, coming down. And looks like 7 Cav is going to get rid of that cap progress that 2-6 had. going on reserve station here. As it looks like this medium tank decided to fall back and support their boys and girls at reserve station. And yes, that is an Axis 2-6 airhead coming down. There's 2 SLs going off the bat to get some more guys back here into the reserve station, looking to get this 5-0 victory from 7 Cav. As the point starts to get contested and cap progress starts to cycle in here. Rocket goes out with Texas medium tank there. Second rocket from Texas. Let's see if he can get the third. He does. So that first rocket was a track shot, not a hole. And 7 Cav is going to defend the progress that 2-6 had. Let's go back and look at Overlook here, as it looks like 2-6 is holding it pretty well. There's Ryzen and Roller back here trying to get a presence shown, as Artie Max is staying back here to defend. They do have a garrison back here, but unfortunately that 100-meter radius. Just going to lock out that garrison. Let's go back to reserve station. See if there's any more Tigers showing up. Yes, there is in the middle of the map. Got Zeno and his tank squad. 2-6 here is actually showing a really big presence from that airhead, and maybe some other nope, from that airhead. So it looks like we got Item Squad here and Charlie Squad, Easy Squad also moving up. So 3 SLs back here, looking to get some fills off their OPs and get a cap progress going on to reserve. Get that 7. Or get that 5-0 from 7 Cav. Recon plane goes up for 7 Cav. It's going to show all of that enemy troop movements that they got going on back here. Also with this huge cluster they have. And that medium tank that Texans got 3 rockets on earlier is now fully repaired. And it looks like we have a bombing run coming in. Bombing here, and that strafe takes out 2. But unfortunately, it's a little bit too late, because they do take out that garrison. And that bombing run looks to only take out a couple guys. going back over here on Overlook as 2-6 is slowly working their way through the burnt forest. But we got Dozer and Richardson back here holding the line together. We're going into that convenient thing there. Snacks it was. Gets taken out. So that unit is going to get a couple repairs going again. And it looks like we have 2-6 as a Panzer moving down. We're probably going to look and find this Sherman here to get some eyes on and take out this Sherman tank. As maybe this Sherman tank knows that this B4 is here. As they get some reps going on the tank as well, but it's like miss in the bunker. Takes out an infantry guy along with a crewman. And the Sherman does take out the P4, so that's huge for 7 cap here, but 2-6 does have cap progress going into reserve station as it gets contested. Recon flares going up, showing where all the troop movements are coming in from. 2-6 still taking cap progress. Got Lieutenant, Recon, Lieutenant. Taking some shots at drum there, it looks like. Form the peak. Patience game. As Lieutenant takes out drum there. Lieutenant lining up the shots for Mike and Spears. Takes out Spears there. Schultz. Looks like he misses but gets taken out by the commander there. 7 will start to defend the point again. Getting rid of 2-6 cap progress. And it looks like that Tiger has finally made its way back up to Overlook. It's removing its dead tank carcass from earlier. 2-6 still has some presence back in the tree line. 7 cap has had some issues trying to find out where these openings are, especially from easy squadron. Slowly trickling into the 5th point here for 7 cap. And it looks like that is going to be our first heavy tank, I think. I think that's our first heavy tank for 7 cap here. As a satchel goes off and takes off that medium. That Sherman had a very good life going on. Taking out that P4. Another flare goes up. Showing all the infantry that is in the hard cap there. Looks like Wallace. Wallace might be satchel for the 76. And Overlook starts to get contested. As we do have a couple guys in Overlook, actually. 7 Calf started to cap, but it goes back into 2-6. A airhead from 7 Calf is going to be used in the bottom right corner there. We do have 3 squads back here trying to get some cap progress going onto Overlook. The heavy tank is moving up, though. As it looked like one of these officers got a whammo garrison up, so they can get some progress. Let's go back and see this Tiger tank. Slowly making its way to Overlook. It looks like that 76 is going to start to get out of the spawn. As right there is the Tiger, and the 76 does see it. Takes a shot. Looks like it went in the tracks. Tiger tank is going to retreat here back into the tree line. No, that was a bull shot. That Tiger gets taken out by 7 Calf. Very good work and great eyes from that tank commander, I think. Right through that line. Awesome line of sight there from that gunner to take out that Tiger. That is 2 Tigers that 2-6 has lost, and I think that is the first 76 that 2-6 has used. And that airhead for 7 Calf is going to go down as well. It looks like N and D squads are trying to look for it, as they know that it's back here. But they can't quite find it. As Cuz takes out Ryzen there. And Rage is going to take one. And we got to spawn off that airhead, a commander along with 2 infantry. That 76 was pestered by some rockets from somewhere. (2-6) still showing a presence back here at reserve station, trying to still have some cap weight going on. As speaking of cap weight, 2-6 is actually going to start capturing reserve station. But 7 Calf slowly starts to trickle that progress away. As it is still only East Squad and Charlie Squad back here, 6 that are going to be showing presence back here at reserve station. But back here at Overlook, from that airhead, we do have a garrison is built from the commander or Fox Squad from Ryzen. Commander is taken out there from Artie. And if you are just now tuning in here, this is 7 Calf Allies. 2-6 is the Axis on Hurtgen Forest. The point was, or is, North Pass, but 2-6 had a great tank snipe all the way back here at this bunker here from a medium tank and killing and destroying their transport truck that 7 Calf was bringing up, which very slowed down the progress that 7 Calf had going on here. to show a presence into North Pass, and basically have been fighting over Overlook and this little forest that was back here earlier. Also, I am being accompanied by Smithers. He is being the caster for 2-6. As it would be greatly appreciated to go check his stream out after watch mine. Got cap progress going in from 7 calf is getting cap progress from 2-6 onto Overlook here. Rocket gets fired out there. Don't know what that was trying to take out. Maybe Rocket's going into that heavy tank. As it does reach half progress here for 2-6, or excuse me, 7 calf. And 2-6 starts to defend it. As we heard a Lux earlier. There's a Lux up north. He's only one man, as they're bringing up another Tiger tank from the south as well. But cap progress starts to... Excuse me, it does not. 2-6 is still defending. This heavy tank down here. Still trying to work its way back up into Overlook. Back up on the map here. Still got that garrison they got going on from the airhead. Point starts to get contested again. Cap progress goes back into 7 calf as that Lux tank from 2-6 starts to pull up as well. And it looks like he will take out Ryzen there. Cap progress still goes to 2-7 calf. Go take an eye at reserve station as there's only a recon back here as he gets taken out. This 2-6 starts to remove all that cap progress that 7 calf had going on, as 2-6 is dropping supplies. Looks like trying to get up a garrison in the circle of hard cap and Overlook here. We got a big presence of 2-6 guys back here. Have a red line, blue line garrison for 2-6. There's a lot of guys who are trying to get into reserve station. And that 76 gets taken out by this Tiger tank right here. So that is the first heavy tank that 7 Calf is lost, I believe. (2-6) still having a really good presence back here, holding back the 7 Calf attack that they have going on. As that Lux tank is going to look to anchor the hard cap as well. Got a couple guys back here in the forest, along with the burnt forest, trying to trickle in into reserve station. As it looks like that Charlie went back on defense and removed his OP that was back here, so it's only Easy Squad that's back here. They also built a garrison all the way back here, right in their HQ. I don't know if that's going to open up for any opportunities. Looks like we have a bombing run coming in. Going right over the hard cap for 7-6. 7-6. I meant 7 Calf. I don't know why I keep on confusing these names. Bombing run looks like it takes out maybe 3 guys there. Garrison is still safe, as the commander Crete gets into that 2-story window, or 2-story building there. Spawn wave goes off on that garrison for 2-6. Got Bolty over here with the flamethrower. And Crete is making that garrison warm for 2-6. As he takes out Cronus there. And cap progress starts to sway into 7 cap here. But Squishy and Uric spawn off that garrison and get rid of that cap wave, as Crete takes out Uric there. Crete also takes out Squishy. Overlook starts to get contested, but it looks like reserve station starts to get captured as well. We do have Texans in the hard cap here, accompanied by Easy Squad and a couple guys up north as well. But cap progress is going to go in here at Overlook for 7 cap. And they get a spawn off that garrison there, which it looks like... No, it does not. I thought that AT player took out that garrison, but it did not. That precision strike goes out on that garrison. It's just outside of the circle. I don't know if it's going to get it or not. Precision strike goes in and misses the garrison and that Lux tank. Bull tries to take out that garrison there. Unfortunately, with no... Oh, Flamethrower might take it out. Yes, Flamethrower takes out that garrison. It takes out Lineholder there. Also with, I think Searle there takes out that Lux tank there with some rockets. Going back to reserve station, also got cap progress going on here, as we have a couple guys back here in the hard cap. As Raptor and Chaos close in on each other on this trench line, and Chaos takes them out with the MP40 there. But it looks like Overlook was completely encircled with 7 cap guys. And it looks like if they can hold their ground here, it looks like 7 cap is going to turn this around. We also have the 76 back here all lonesome. So that 76 might go head-to-head with that P4 that they have. Coming down somewhere down here. It's going right down that main road. Oh, it's currently going right into that bridge there, which I think that 76 knows that it's there. Maybe, maybe not. And cap progress goes in. And 7 Cav will take the capture at Overlook. Taking the fight into a 2-3 situation. That Tiger, I don't know if that Tiger is shooting at. Maybe it's trying to get that garrison, maybe. And looks like bombing run is coming in from 7 Cav. Excuse me, bombing run is coming in from 2-6 in a response of that cap progress of taking their point. Supplies coming down as well, but 7 Cav already has a garrison built there. Let's see if this bombing run takes out that garrison that they built. Bombing run comes in. It's looking like to get maybe 3-4 guys there. Their garrison is safe. It looks like we got Toe back here with the rocket launcher. Get some engine shots on that 76, but gets taken out there. But that is perfectly okay though, because Coleman will come in with the satchel. Unfortunately, he gets taken out, and Mars also gets taken out here. Let's see if the crew knows that they're satcheled. As Roger hops out, finds the satchel there. Russell also hops out to try and take that satchel off. That P4 coming back for revenge. That P4 is starting to make some life decisions here, it looks like. But the 76 is turning its turret. Aiming that P4. P4 hits a tree, unfortunately. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it got a pen on the 76 there. But 76 and P4 trade shots. 76 takes out that P4. And it looks like Toy back here might. Yes, he does. He gets some side shots on that 76. But Toy gets taken out by Bolty there. And very good work from 7 Cav here, going to clear out all the backlines that they had going on from reserve station, but it still looks like that 2-6 is going to have a garrison back here to try and get some guys into Overlook. A airhead down here, looking to get another support player. And it looks like that 76 is going to get all repaired up. Looks like Toy is coming back with the rocket launcher with an unfinished job that he was looking to complete. Takes out Moken there. '76 gets shot by... Did it get shot by... Oh, the... Looks like a Tiger tank all the way up there, back at that bunker. '76 takes out Toy there, but let's go and look at this Tiger tank all the way back here. This has a beautiful view over everything. It's a great line of sight the Tiger had onto the 76. Rocket goes in from Wallace, ricochets off the turret. Another rocket, looks like it bounced off the back engine plate there and ricochets. Another rocket goes in, misses, and another rocket also goes in a little bit too short. Some good rocket shots from Wallace there. Also a Toy up there as well on the left of your screen. He's been a menace through the 76. Also for the infantry down there, he takes out another ricochet, goes all the way up in the sky. That is crazy. That is going all the way to the Artie player. Okay, it looks like they had a precision strike go in on that 76, but the bomb didn't blow up, if I saw that correctly. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like the P strike came down right next to that 76 and just went right through the map. I don't know what happened there. But what did happen up here on Overlook, though, it does look like that 7CAF has overcommitted to North Pass off that garrison there. And it looks like that 2-6 has just completely encircled Overlook and the hard cap itself. That is just crazy. I can't believe, I still can't. That P strike just went right through that 76. Rocket comes in again from Toy, trying to take out that garrison, looks like. I think he knows that it's there, but that hill is lit. Got Darth up here. Gets taken out by Davis. We got Bolty. He gets taken out by Chaos. And it looks like that 2-6 is going to take back the third point, or the second point, from 7CAF. And 2-6 will cap their Overlook, going into another 4-1 situation. Going back onto reserve station, it does look like that Charlie squad, Redbeard, is going to get up another outpost to try and get some bodies into reserve station again. And that 76 looks like that it is being encircled right now by infantry. We got Toy down here, still putting rockets on to that 76. This gets 2 rockets into that engine block there. I think that will engine the 76 so that it cannot move anymore. There it goes. One more rocket into that 76, and that tank will go bye-bye. And I think the Tiger tank is moving up to... No, that is a P4. Might see the P4 here take out the 76, actually. Can't pen the armor of the 76. The 76 gets 1 shot on. Rocket goes in to the 76. Unfortunately, that was a track shot. Let's see if Toy can get another one. And there it goes. Toy takes out that 76, taking out the first heavy for 7 calf. Bombing run comes in. I think that's a 2-6 bombing run. Going right over the tree line there. Might deck out Cross there. As it does, Cross gets eliminated there. Cat Progress still goes in for reserve station. Actually, 7 Calf is going to defend it and get rid of that Cat Progress. Back to Overlook. So we have more supplies from 2-6 going down. Maybe looking to get a garrison up. Nope, they already have one up on them. Another airhead coming down for 7 Calf, looking to recap Overlook again. We got a flare that goes up, also for 7 Calf, showing everyone on hard cap. Let's go look at reserve station. You see we still got Texans over here trying to move his way up. Texans and Snacks are still trying to work their way up over here to reserve station. Along with Redbeard is still in the back line of reserve station as he actually gets taken out there by Raptor. Rocket sails in from Snacks. He's looking to take out Drum there, it looks like. And Texans is going to put down a proxy satchel on that bunker. Rocket comes in from whoever that was. Atwell. Trying to take out Darth over here. Back to Overlook. Flare comes up from 2-6, so it's showing up all the guys coming down from the road, from the bunker. Richardson gets one, but this will automatically trade in there. rocket sails into that house from Kurtz. As it looks like that 7 calf is going to get a little pencil maneuver onto Overlook here. But you do have that P4 there as well, moving down the road a little bit. But we have Kurtz. 18 going down. He might have gotten team killed there maybe from that fire. We do have Sorrel. Does got the Bazooka, gets a rocket into that P4 from the back. Let's see if you can get a second one as that Tiger tank from the bottom of the screen there starts to roll in. Let's see if Sorrel can get the third and get that P4 destroyed. Yes, he does. That P4 gets taken out by Sorrel there. But now that Tiger tank starts to move up into Overlook as Cap Progress starts to sway into 7 Cav. As we got a big spawn wave over there from that Whammo garrison. And it looks like that 2-6 is going to... No, they do not. Yes, they do. They're going to start to defend the point. Rocket sails in. That was a great rocket. Who was that? From Richardson. Getting a side shot onto that Tiger. Try to track that Tiger. Cross and get that satchel on to get rid of that Tiger, but it looks like that reserve station back here does have plenty of 2-6 guys on it. For 7 calf, we might need a big defense pressure or presence going on back here. As Cap Progress goes in halfway right now. But it looks like that 7 Calf is going to defend here as it gets contested once again. Still going back into 7 Calf's hands. Reserve station is getting defended from 2-6. Trying to push out 2-6. Very nice callback from 7 Calf as they were half capped on reserve station. That was very nice. And we have Cap Progress going back into Overlook as well. As it looks like 2-6 is going to get the run through that hill there that 7 Calf was using. From that Whammo garrison that was down here, which it looks like he got taken out. And 2-6 is going to start to defend that from 7 Calf. And their Tiger, so 2-6 is going to lose another Tiger here. Unfortunately, I missed that because reserve station was getting half capped, but so that is going to be the 3rd Tiger that 2-6 has lost, as they're bringing up another one right now, and a medium. But 7 Calf has only showed one heavy 176 on the field, which they have a medium tank on the field right now too. So this Cap Progress from 7 Calf is going to get defended from 2-6. As that recon plane comes up, I'm going to show up everyone there on the hard cap. Let's go back to reserve station. Nice little spawn wave there in the burnt forest from that garrison. Got a rocket sail out from, looks like Chaos, ricocheted off that medium. Other rocket comes out just a little high. So we have Ryzen over here off in his lonesome. Gets rocketed from Rage there, gets taken out. Go back to Overlook here, as it looks like that 2-6 is going to move out of the forest, the burnt forest, to get a head-on push going into reserve station here. As earlier, we had Easy and Charlie squad being a menace back here in the back line. Which it looks like that they are now part of the front line. And 2-6 is going to have a airhead bombing run combo, but I think this bombing run was placed a little bit too early. As I myself still haven't figured out this combo. Bombing run comes in. Takes out one. Looks like it's one with that bombing run, but that airhead is coming down straight on to the cap. So this airhead is going to land in the middle of the road. As it looks like Knight, the superior medic, is going to take out that airhead. So a 2-6 airhead does get taken out there. Still have a couple bodies. 4 guys coming into Overlook, as we do have a couple bodies in Overlook as itself. We got Kurtz and Cronus, as Kurtz gets taken out there, and that garrison gets placed in the exact same spot as it was earlier. Let's go back to reserve station. As 2-6 is still making a great presence, trying to take up that bunker, coming through the burnt forest there. As we does get contested. We do have an airhead coming down for 7-calf, back in the backline there. As 7-calf is also just at the doorstep of Overlook there on the hard cap. But same thing could be said for 2-6, as they are starting to get cap pressure on reserve. As that cap progress slowly starts to fade. Comes back into contested. And it looks like that 7-calf is going to defend it. Get rid of that cap progress. And we had one spawn off that airhead. We got Bolty up there, looking to take out that NOP there. Nah, as he just goes right by it. No, he does not. He takes out that OP. look at line folder here. Looking at what the front line might look like. Getting the frags up there, tossing the smokes. Pushing up to that trench line and that bunker network. See, where's 2-6 armor looking? So they have a heavy at overlook and their medium is pushing down into reserve off that main road again. And it looks like 7 Cav will not have any armor presence right now. And it looks like the P4 is just going to hammer the point here. As 2-6 starts to weigh in some cap pressure onto reserve once again. Rocket comes in on that bunker, just flies short of finishing it though. Another rocket flies in, goes right into reserve station. And it looks like 2-6 is going. Looks like 2-6 is going to be a half cap. 7 Cap also getting some cap progress onto Overlook. Bombing run coming in for 7 Cap for a last ditch effort to try and help this defense get on. Bombing run coming in might take out a couple guys by this P4. As it does, and 7 Cap starts to go back into swaying defenses today. We have Russell back there in the bottom of the left screen there, trying to get rockets on that P4. As unfortunately he gets a non-pen, but it did look like he get 2 track shots. Was getting cap progress, getting defended, swaying hands of the cap progress multiple times. As 2-6 is desperately trying to get the 5-0 victory, and 7 Cap is desperately trying to defend from the 5-0 defeat. As their medium tank gets taken out up there. Go back and forth. Strike comes in. Lands right in front of that P4, but unfortunately it does not take it out, considering that it was already damaged. As you can see that the bombs just barely missed the P4. But 7 Cap holding up a very vigorous defense here. As Russell gets another rocket into that P4. He gets another one. Colin's trying to take out Russell as he does. So Russell goes down this P4 in a very desperate spot of trying to get some repairs going. As cap progress also goes into 7 Cap on the Overlook, but it looks like that's going to be shut down pretty quick. looks like from 2-6 perspective, everyone is just trying their hardest to get into this bunker trench network. Get into that hard cap as much as they can. That P4 has tank crewman, or tank commander. Getting some numbers on that P4. Also, it looked like from a engineer, but that is no match for Richard, as he does take out that P4. 2-6 does get cap progress onto reserve station, but looks like it is going to go back into the hands of 7 cap, as cap progress also goes into overlook from 7 cap, looking to capture that. As defense is going to sway into 7 cap here, let's take a look at overlook. As we have 3 guys here in the hard cap. 3 guys? 4 guys? Oh no, we got a full squad here. We got a full squad of 6. A full squad into hard cap here that's looking to try and sway the odds of not getting a 4-1 victory here, trying to sway the tides into a 2-3. Squishy looks like it's going up into that building. Gets shotgun there from Daly. As Cronus does take out that garrison, or the outpost, and takes out Daly there in that building. So it looks like defense is going to sway into 2-6 here. Stop that cap progress from 7 cap. Look like we got a big spawn wave off that garrison. Multiple guys going back to defense, a couple guys going back into attack on reserve station, but it looks like that 7 cap has just annihilated the 2-6 push that they had going on. So that is good for them. And everyone is perhaps might be trying to stack up on defense to not lose this last point they got going on. For 2-6. As another spawn wave off this garrison comes in. So we got Dozer and Russell. Dozer takes out Patriot. Zeno takes out Dozer. Russell looking at Zeno, finds him, takes him out. Russell looking for that shot for the MG. No, he takes out CC. Looking at Lieutenant, he takes out Lieutenant. Russell is just on one right now, taking out everybody he sees. Squishy takes out Dolly there. Ryzen trading shots with Wallace. Wallace sending the rocket just a little bit too short. Mole and Kurtz look like they take out. Yes, looks like they take out Wallace there. Mars in the trench line looking at Searle. Ryzen has his back though, takes out Mars, saving Searle. Kurtz takes out Squishy there. As they all fight for this forest here. Try and get back into Overlook, get that cap progress, as we only have a minute and 40 seconds into this match, as they can try and at least take back Overlook. But this will be a 2-6 victory, as it does take 2 minutes to capture 2 points. So unfortunately, 7 cap won't have enough time if they even did capture Overlook. Kurtz takes out Cronus there. It gets traded by Squishy though. So we have 1 minute to see if we get some Overlook progress going on. as reserve station is getting contested. Reinforce goes down in reserve station. Continues to get contested. 2-6 starts to cap reserve station. Just go back and fly over here at reserve. As it looks like we don't have anything, it's just all soft cap pressure. As an airhead came down for 7 cap. Looks like everyone is trying to get in that all-in situation right now. As they're just trying to get their last-ditch effort to try and turn this into a 2-3 situation from 2-6. As the 2-minute mark does come down for Overlook, as they do have maybe 10 seconds or so of playtime of Overlook. Swaying back into 7.5 there. Let's go back into reserve, as it is almost going to be half capped. And there it goes, half cap right there. For 2-6, trying to look and take out reserve station from 7 cap. As it looks like in just under the last 30-40 seconds or so, it looks like that 2-6 might secure the 5-0 victory here, as hard cap is absolutely flooded with raspberries for 2-6 here. As it does go into half cap there on Overlook. Those 30 seconds come down, but that is going to be game. 5-0 victory for 2-6, just under that time that the game will end. Very good game from both teams there. As week 7 Div 9, 2-6 is going to secure the victory, leaving them in a 3-3 situation, and that is going to leave 7CAF into a 1-5 situation going back into the divisions. Hopefully everything went well. Make sure to check out Smithers Cast, as he did stream the other side. I will see you guys